Good morning. Now we have in our program two students from the Tec de Monterrey who comes here with us to explain a really good idea to fight substance abuse in the students of Tec de Monterrey. And they have these really good arguments and a problem statement that I think you should listen, and we're gonna discuss it a little bit to see if it's viable and a good idea. So good morning, Pancho. You have a really good idea. Can you please explain us a little bit about what is your problem statement and what do you seek to solve?
The problem we have here is that students need to identify when the use of recreational drugs starts being a problem because surprisingly they either ignore or refuse to acknowledge they have a problem.
So another question in another topic. What is the type of people, your persona that you're trying to reach with these solutions and methods? Can you answer us, Carlos?
The persona we are trying to reach are men and women between 18 and 23 years old who study at ITESM, Campus Laguna, who drink or smoke, who go out every weekend, consume alcohol regularly, buy cigarettes, smoke frequently. Our goal is to make them realize they can have a healthier life without drinking or smoking in abuse, have better relationships and socialize better with their parents, and perform better at school.
How do you plan to incentivize these people? So what are your ideas on, I don't know, maybe some crazy ones? I've been thinking probably give really nice care packages to people who stop, who quit those addictions, like really expensive so they can be really motivated. That's some crazy idea. And the other one is maybe put the clients through a shock therapy to so they can know and identify what's gonna be the consequences of their actions in the future in a really extreme way so they can leave it. That's some crazy things. What are your crazy ideas in this problem?
Some of the first ideas that came up to our minds were that people needed to hear from people that have suffered this problem and they could share their experience with them. Another idea was the quitting methods that were very harsh, what we came up to. For example, for the ideas, when we tried to make it more concrete, we thought of a blog where they could share their experiences, where they could talk to experienced people that could give them advice. For the quitting methods was that they will take the person to a specialized center where they could uh, treat their problems of their substance abuse.
Okay, now I kind of get what you're saying. So these crazy ideas, you have to make them innovative and usable. So probably for the quitting packages, I was thinking something more reliable, more economic that we can give everybody. Well, you can give everybody if they successfully quit. So they're gonna be motivated and they're gonna see other people in the streets with these packages or goods, and they're gonna try to do it as well. They're gonna be encouraged. And put the subjects through a shock therapy, maybe just not that extreme. Just put them, get them to know the consequences, and see and read about some real life experiences, so they can know what they're getting into, so they can avoid it right now. And now I want to ask you about your value proposition canvas. What's the your service or product that you're trying to encourage this idea and how to plan to solve it with a product?
Yes, as I already mentioned, our solution was the blog with the experts that will be posting their investigations, advices, and etc. that these experts are psychologists. The clients will be able to read what other people have experienced before, their problems that they face before getting into this blog, and how their lives has changed after being in this blog. People will also be able to chat with the experts and these other people that are going through the same problem. The good thing about this blog is that it has the potential to become a social network, but the good thing is that brings benefits to people. Some of the game creators that we expect from this blog is that people will be aware of their problem, and most importantly, that this will be a viable solution to their problem. This will inspire the people to have a better health because it will show them that they are ruining their lives by the substance abuse. Feeling better with themselves will bring a better relationship with everybody that surrounds them, including family, friends, and school people. Some of the pains that this blog will relieve is that when they realize they have a problem with this blog, they will have the ability to talk to somebody about their problem. By quitting the substance abuse, their deterioration of the health will be reduced.
Did you encounter any problems and any difficulties?
The major constraint we found was that the abuse of recreational drugs is socially accepted by the students, so they don't consider it to be a problem. They don't consider it to be a problem just yet because they are young, but the level of consumption is something to be worried about because it may harm them in the future. This is where we enter with our solution with the objective of making them aware that they shouldn't drink or smoke too much. The other main constraint we found was finding a way to actually getting their attention.
Why do you think your solution is innovative?
The reason we decided to use the internet is because our customers spend a lot of time online. So technology is a big part of their lives. That's why we decided to create a blog that not only lets them write their personal experiences, but also give them advice regarding their dApps or any problems they might have. Uh, this program is going to be led by specialists who have a lot of experience in this kind of problems. They will post important information and advice every now and then. There will also be a chat available 24/7 so that members of the blog can socialize with the experts and ask them questions of their problems. Uh, the chat will also be available between members of the group so they can share their personal experiences and what has helped them overcome their issues. Socializing is a big part about this issues. Uh, you will also be able to create a profile where you can post personal information and data so people in the blog can get to know each other better. Um, so this is more like a social network where people can share all kinds of information.
What I can get from all the information you just gave me, I think your blog is justified because in the value proposition canvas, you talked about the substance consumption, and I think the jobs to be done where they have information about the risks they have, they know the consequences. That's what they want to get done. That's what they want to achieve, right? So in the gains, they wanted to realize they have a problem, like the users, clients. They wanted to solve the problem and develop a better relationship with all the people around them, their parents, their teachers, because they don't consume and they don't rely on those things, the alcohol and cigarettes and stuff. And I think when they quit, they can get rid of all the bad influence that they really don't care about them and they just want to have a good time. But I also discovered that the pains areas, they have some as well. They get dragged in a bad environment. I think that's all. And thank you for exposing your idea. And let's see how it goes in the future. Thank you and good night.